Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Nick Vigil in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Lead. 54 Mike. Hey, they scared. Check. Fresno.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Here we go.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Right there in the middle. Bravo. Get in the weight room.
Here's Dalton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
44. Here we go. Hey, Charlie. Mike, 54.
Throwing, Dalton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Prescott connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And Davis with it left side. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Outright completes it to Jarwin. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Looking to throw. Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Vigil picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Credit the sack to the safety, Jesse Bates.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Prescott from the gun. It's caught by Davis. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to rest, and now they can come out in the field charged up and ready to go.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Right there, 54. Hey, my 7. Watch the backer, watch the backer. Mine's 54. Yeah, 5-6. Over here.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And able to find Green. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. The connection since 2011, Dalton to Green for a Bengal 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Now Joe Mixon. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
2-2. Move. Man up, heavy. Check out 368. Hey, Delta.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And Eifert has it. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Mark 55. We own it.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Dalton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
We got this. First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Nick Vigil getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Seems to me that our friend Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Check 50. Hey, Foxtrot. Kill.
A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Dalton. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the 25 on second down, Dalton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And the Bengals on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. There you go. 55. Hey, exit. Ricky. Mike 55, Mike 55. Now watch run.
Dalton here from the gun. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2 for 1 without ever even giving up the football. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Prescott to throw it. Uncorks one for Davis. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off around the 41. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Hands up. Lead. Watching you find. Come to my work. Regular. Come to my work. Smooth. 55.
Looking to throw on second down. Dalton. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
You see me? You see me? They can't stop me out here.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
That's what I'm talking about.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
Adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Again, it's Mixon. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here we go.
3rd down from the gun. Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain.
368. You get locked. Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44. 44. Hands up.
1st and 10 for Dalton. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Andy Dalton. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Throwing, Prescott. This one caught left side by Cooper. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
All right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The kick by Maher is good. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got one. Check 13. 2 by 2. Move. Shoot.
Now Mixon. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 9.
Heads up. You need T. 368. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Heads up.
From the gun, Dalton. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Two. Go to 54. Line. Watch the slant. Shift.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Now Prescott. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. First down, Prescott. He's going to air one out. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie it. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
There's no downplaying it. We all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Nice.
Now it's Mixon running right. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you...
Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Hey, orbit. Mike 55. Check, 55, Mike. There you go. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44. There you go. Watch the whip. Check.
Operating from the gun, Dalton. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Prescott. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, push their backs clearly against the wall.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, spinning away. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. He finds his running back Mixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Dalton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Passing again, Dalton on 2nd and 10. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jalen Smith in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe go to max protection. The biggest one.
And the pressure gets to him again. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They run for it with Mixon. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 43.
This is Elliott. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He'll take a shot for Davis to the end. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Cannot finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
No.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game.